Right, a remarkable story, yet another remarkable resurgence in what has been the year of renaissance across tennis. We're joined by former India #1 and Asiad and Commonwealth gold medalist Somdev Devvarman from Bengaluru. Somdev, we've spoken about this so many times already this year, but the year of the comebacks truly, and Venus Williams has capped it off by making it to the Wimbledon finals.
Yeah, it's really an incredible effort. I think on the men's side, the story is clearly Roger Federer. But on the women's side, I think there's no doubt from the get-go, the story was always Venus Williams. I mean, she's just had, first of all, an incredible career. The first Wimbledon she played was 20 years ago in '97. And the first time she won it was in 2000. She's a 5-time champion. She's gone through a little bit of a tough time, in her personal life, especially over the last month or so. So, I mean, to see her come back, to see her go through that pressure, to see her do well and make another final at 37, that's just an incredible effort by Venus.
Yes, and Somdev, we showed our viewers how this was a campaign that began at quite a worrying note for Venus, considering the accident she was involved in Florida last month. Just how much of weightage would that have had on her mind as she was playing through and making her way through to this final?
Well, knowing Venus a little bit that I do, she's got the reputation of being one of the nicest women on tour, one of the most considerate, one of the kindest, and especially to the rookies on tour, she's always been a sweetheart. And also, I've known a few of the coaches who've worked with her. Nobody has said anything but fantastic things about Venus Williams. So, putting that part of her personality into the picture, I think this is incredibly hard. I think just earlier we saw a clip of her crying during an interview when she had to talk about the accident. And that just goes to show you that Venus is a very she's very close to her emotions. It really meant a lot to her. It really hurt her a lot, and she's doing everything she can in her space to kind of overcome that situation. And the way she's kind of done it on a tennis court, I mean, she's just a really she's an amazing personality, a true champion of tennis.
Yes, incredible strength of character. Obviously, Somdev is one characteristic that defines any champion. Now she's at the cusp of absolute history. Victory on Saturday will make her the oldest female Grand Slam winner in the Open era.
Yeah, I think, once again, it's incredible how well she's doing. I mean, let's not forget that Venus Williams is someone that a lot of people had written off 3, 4, 5 years ago when she was struggling with Lyme disease, when she was coming back, she wasn't being able to complete matches, and people had just written her off. And I think the first time she made those heads turn was this year at the Australian Open. But once again, to do it at Wimbledon, to make a final, 17 years after the first time she won it, I think that's something that, those are kind of very, very special accomplishments that, it doesn't happen to everybody. And obviously Venus Williams is one of a kind. She's showing it over and over again. And like I said earlier, I think this entire Wimbledon has been about Venus Williams, the way she's come out, you can see what she has as a person. And I think the fans, her fans and fans worldwide are just starting to love Venus Williams for the person she is.